All right, guys, so we are officially in the gateway to Quebec, which is Colebrook, New Hampshire. Normally this area this time of year is blanketed with beautiful snow and it's such a draw for snowmobilers, but for all of us up here in New England, this has been the winter that wasn't. So we're going to explore the area, popping into businesses and meeting the locals, the best way to get a real feel for what it's like up here. This well-known business has been an integral part of the community for many years and draws the attention of both locals and people visiting from out of town. The store is currently home to over 30 vendors offering everything from fruit, vegetables, honey, baked goods, chocolate, dairy, eggs, tea, and the list goes on. There are so many incredible trail systems up here, and mountain biking is another big draw for visitors and locals. Whether you want to buy a bike, rent a bike, or you need expert advice, this is the place. And with not ideal weather, finding a place like this is perfect. A classic and traditional activity with a bit of a different take. And major bonus, the pizza here is a big hit. Next, we head to a once horse stable transformed into the new home of an art gallery, historical society, and theater. There's so much history in this building, and the community takes such pride in its beautiful revival. And ending the day at a small brewery that makes their beer by hand, fresh food, and they suggest you enjoy them both with a big hefty dose of the outdoors. I am meeting up with Chad Crane from Berlin City Auto Group today. He's going to be my guest. I love having him on, and we're going to adventure together, so let's get at it.
Hi, I'm Beverly White. I'm the owner of North Country Marketplace. You'll see us as you drive right into Colebrook, New Hampshire. The Marketplace is a business I began 12 years ago. It's an opportunity for area farmers and producers to sell their goods, foods, products year-round.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Merrick is gonna love me so much when I come home with all the bread, sourdough, braided buns.
Hey!
Oh, hello!
Hey, how's it
Hello.
going?
Nice to see you. You're a little late.
I know, sorry.
Chad was supposed to be here in the beginning, but it's okay.
Sorry,
It's
roads
fine.
were terrible.
Roads were terrible.
Yeah.
This place is a gem.
It looks it.
Like when you're driving, you'd never expect to like pop in, and did you see like there's this,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's the shelves,
All the oils and...
there's all like,
Yeah.
everything's homemade,
I know. Oh, wait.
made from scratch.
Hey, I
But-
know the people that
Oh
make
my
these.
God, oh my God.
Yeah, hard to believe, huh? Yeah,
He sells cars to them.
yeah, I do.
Oh my
I do. Yeah.
So we have
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And look at these baked goods over here. I'm not kidding.
Oh, boy, it's going to be a long day.
I
yeah.
know. So we need to load up in here, get our stuff, and then head out for a day. We got some stuff to do.
Okay, let's load up.
All right.
Cool.
All the farms are scattered throughout the countryside, the area towns. People that are traveling would never be able to find them, and they have a lot to offer. So this needed to showcase what they were doing, and being that I grew up on a dairy farm myself, I had a love for the farms that were dwindling, and I was just hoping to help revitalize the farming industry in some way. So Elaine Haynes is one of our original suppliers here from the Haynes Homestead in East Colebrook.
And
Since
Grammy
like-
Haynes
and
is
Grammy-
a little herbal shop.
Yes, and like 12 years ago, that's when you started with us,
Yeah.
supplying beefalo and eggs and vegetables and jams, preserves.
It really makes it nice to be able to sell my product here because I live 9 miles out of town, so I don't get the customers that she gets down here, so it really makes a big difference.
And this is Robin, who's become a good friend, another one of our producers here. Been with us for years and years, since the beginning.
Hello.
Yes, she does so much for the market here.
I have a small homestead, and like Elaine had said, I live 10 miles out of town deep in the woods. So for me, having people come is not an option. So that has been a lifesaver to do that extra step of being able to provide for our community and tourists to get all the local fresh stuff year round.
Many of us realize that some of the products that are produced locally are more expensive than what people are used to finding in, a big box store or something. But there's a purpose here that is well beyond that, and it's to have neighbor support neighbor and community support their neighbor, and the value of that farming and what those people do that holds such an important part in our life, in our world, in our community, and we hope that people recognize that by coming in here and experiencing it.
Thank you. So excited. I even forget what I got. Just a whole bag of awesome.
Oh, me too. I could have kept going.
So guess what? Last night I came up and I dropped my car for service at Berlin City and I got my season 5 truck.
What do you think?
It's amazing, but I know that there's so much more to the car. So you're gonna have to show me all the bells and whistles.
I can do that, but I got to show you my sweet accessorized Tundra.
Nice. Go us.
I know.
Rocking
Sweet.
the accessorized trucks.
Sweet.
Love it.
Hey, I'm Jonathan. Welcome to the Spoken Word Bike Shop here in Colebrook, New Hampshire. I always tell people if I wanted to be a millionaire, I wouldn't own a bike shop, least of all in Colebrook, New Hampshire. Instead, we just see ourselves as trying to make use of the few talents that we have. I like chatting with people, and I like working on bikes. That's pretty much what I got. So I use those two things to try and serve our community in whatever way I can. We host group rides, we repair bikes, we sell accessories and new bikes, used bikes, we lead group rides and snowshoe hikes, and just try and fill in wherever we can. We do trail building as well in the local town forest and try and keep ourselves busy. Typically our days for the summer might be like a 9-hour day, but then we come back after hours to do the repairs because we don't have time. As pretty much a one-person job, I'm serving customers during the day, which means that I work a double shift by working nights. So it's a lot of like 17 and 18-hour days in the summer. I get my recuperation in the wintertime. This winter's been really great for the fat biking. The fat bike itself doesn't care. My skis, my snowboard, your snowmobile, they care if there's snow on the ground or not. My fat bike doesn't care. In the past week, I've rolled through grass, dirt, mud, ice, snow, open water, pavement. The bike just goes. If somebody is already into skiing or snowboarding and they have a hobby, I don't generally push fat biking on them. But if they're looking for something to supplement on winters like this one in particular, where the conditions just weren't inspiring to really travel and invest to use your snowmobile or to go skiing, the fat bike is right there and it's eager. It's like a puppy who just wants to run. And so you can bring it out, they're very playful and fun. And yeah, I'm sorry that you don't get to experience it in its full effect today because the condition of our trails, it's just, in essence, it's irresponsible to go out there, but it's not because the bike can't handle it. It's just being out of respect for the trail users and the trail builders to say, hey, let's not go and rut this up. It's not the right thing to do. So we appreciate that you're willing to make that sacrifice.
So unfortunately we can't go on the trails, but we're still gonna have an adventure because you still rent out bikes.
Yeah.
And he's renting us a hitch so we can put the bikes on the truck, your sweet ride. Accessorized truck and travel down the road a bit and ride through town.
Find whatever adventures you can.
Yeah, so you do the whole thing here. You come in, you rent the bikes, you do the trailers, you tell us where to go.
We do.
And then we return it at the end of the day.
That's the idea, or several days from now, depending on how long your adventure is going to be.
Oh,
we even do
okay.
full season-long rentals for some people.
Okay, I think it's just gonna be a couple hours.
Yeah.
I thought for you it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
So what do you think of this?
this is massive.
It's a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro.
This
Pretty
is
sick car.
this is really, really nice.
Yeah.
Very, very comfortable.
Oh, super comfortable.
And this is a great truck for an adventure today.
Oh yeah, it's perfectly dialed in for off-road adventure.
I guess I just don't know all the different types of accessories you guys can put on pickup trucks like this.
Well, we can we can do anything in the imagination. I mean, we do full wraps, we do ceramic coating, we do
Oh wow.
Tule racks, you
Right.
know, everything. Tents, which we're going to
Pop-up
be doing
tents
tents,
this
you know,
summer.
this summer.
Yeah.
You know, wheels, tires, lift kits, all that stuff. So we literally do it all, like you see on the TV shows.
So you guys do it
Oh yeah,
at Berlin City.
yep. We do. It's a big part of our business, actually.
Really?
Yep. There's been some crazy things they've asked us to do. I wrapped a truck one time in pink camo for a lady. To this day, that was in 2015. To this day, that truck is still out there, and
Really?
she's ready to build another one and wants it again. Yeah, we've done Realtree, white camo, all that stuff. So, yeah.
I don't think I'll be asking that.
No.
But I am so into the pop-up tents.
Yep. We're going
I've
to get you set up.
Seen those.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I think you're going to enjoy that.
All right, we are going to make lemonade
Out of lemons.
out of lemons. No snow, who cares? We got to get out and get some fresh air. So we found a good spot.
Yep.
This seems like a great little place. We're in the mountains. I love being outside. So a nice little bike ride for us should do the body good.
That's a great photo moment.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. I ride the bike all the time at the gym, and I'm out of breath right now. We went, what, half a mile?
Mountains, and
Oh.
I'm like, what is
I
that?
agree.
Hi, my name is Bob Hayden. I'm the Director of Operations with Hanford Supermarkets. Hanford has been a part of the community since 1883, and our commitment to people, quality, values still lead us today. Whether you're looking for a part-time job or a long-term career, working at Hanford is being a part of something much greater than groceries. Together, we're not just feeding families, we're strengthening communities. Visit our link below to learn about job opportunities and joining our team.
Welcome to Strike Zone Pizza Pub here in downtown Colebrook, New Hampshire. You drive by, people come in thinking they're going to order pizza, and they go, wow, it's a bowling alley. I said, yeah, the front is very deceiving. We have candlepin bowling. They're small balls, and you get 3 balls to get all 10 pins down. Most times it's 2 balls to get the pins down. It's a dying art, but we brought this back to life. It was, they put a lot of work into this place. And it's very family orientated. Come, bring the kids, you know, grandparents bring their grandchildren here. They come, they know it's safe. They know they can come and relax.
So that was
got
a
a 3.
3. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, are we
So,
done?
We're done.
Okay.
Yep. So
Great.
I got a 156. Not too
Okay.
bad.
I don't really know what that means, but yay you.
You got a 59.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How? How does that happen?
Well,
How does that happen?
you've got to hit the pins.
Let's eat pizza. I
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
Well, they say we make the best pizza in town. We were rated number 3 from WMUR in our first year. And we've just grown. It's a local girl. She's been born and raised here, and her husband have built this place. Pizzas being number 1, our subs, our steak and cheese, our bomb subs, our chicken wraps, crispy chicken wraps. Our salads are very popular. Our wings have grown. People love them. They're crispy. So we make our own buffalo sauce, or a garlic parm, or barbecue, or just plain with ranch or blue cheese.
Ready?
Yep.
1,
We're
2,
ready.
3.
Oh, wow. That is good.
Mm-hmm.
That is very good.
Oh, I can see why you're best pizza.
Yep. That's legit.
Well done. All right, well, I guess you can hang out with me for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I also think you cheated, but it's fine.
My math might be a little off.
Yeah, you think? Because someone's back was hurting, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they just swept it.
Yep.
Anyway, let's keep eating
Yep.
and head on our way. Cheers.
Cheers.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. And I raise my hands to the sky. What a feeling, time to feel it. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
At Kennebunk Savings, we donate 10% of our earnings to local nonprofits to make sure there's food on the table for those who need it, to give local children the chance to learn and grow, and to help furry little friends find loving homes. Now, we've reached our 20 in 30 milestone, donating $20 million in 30 years. And you know what? We're just getting started, because we are purpose-driven. Learn more about our community promise at KennebunkSavings.com.
All right, we are continuing our adventure through Colebrook today, and we're at the Teton Center, and I'm here with Peter, who's the operations manager. And this is basically a theater, an art gallery, and a museum. So I think it's time for a little history lesson. So you're gonna give us a little tour?
Yes.
Perfect.
Love to. Originally, this was a barn owned by the Balsams Hotel up in Dixville Notch. People would come up from the cities on the train, and then they have to be escorted out to the hotel. So they kept the horses and the buggies here. They pick them up at the train and they take them out to the hotel. And they'd stay out there usually for several months in the summertime and then come back in the fall. And in 2005, 2007, it was with the help of Neil and Louise Tillotson, who owned the Balsams at the time, there was some funding put towards this to make it a town facility.
So as we can see here, this is the art gallery part of the building, which is chock full of some pretty great paintings. So this rotates a little bit?
This art rotates pretty much once a month. So every month there's a local artist in here.
Okay.
And occasionally one from out of the area.
And it's beautiful up here. I mean, one of the things that put the White Mountains on the map was some of the artists painting it.
Yes.
Yep.
The old painters. We have the museum down on the lower level, and it is an annex from the museum in town, the Historical Society. And it's representation of all the older ways of this North Country over the years. There's a movie set up down there where you can watch the old tapes from 100 years ago, 50 years ago, with the loggers and the snow and the mud and other experiences up here. And occasionally we show them up here during the winter time so people can see them with the Historical Society.
So we're in the museum part, and what's some of the things that's drawn me is the original, there's some photos of the original purpose of the building, which was the old stagecoach.
Wagon and horse carriage, right. Probably mostly.
Yep.
To take the visitors out to the Balsams.
Yeah, I see a lot of pictures and references to the Balsams.
Yes.
How far is that from here?
Must be 10 miles.
How long do you think that would have taken on a horse and...
Too long.
Yeah.
Too long.
In the winter too?
Mostly I think they just ran in the summertime.
Okay, probably, and then people stayed.
There was no air conditioning in the cities.
Right,
It's hot and miserable and dirty, and they came to the country.
Yeah.
There was so many, like the Mount Washington.
Right.
Certainly in New York State they had a lot of facilities like that.
I mean, I think personally winter up here is the most magical season. But what we're learning today is there's so much more to Colebrook, New Hampshire than just snow.
Yes.
We kind of have to think outside the box, and then I get to meet people like you and other businesses that, you know, make up this town, and part of why New Hampshire's so great.
Yes.
Yeah. If you guys are up here, if you're coming up here driving through, one winter we're gonna have snowmobiling, so if you're coming up, pop in here. Catch it out.
We have
Yeah.
four-wheeling in the summer.
Yeah, four-wheeling in the summer. There's so much to do, but put this on your list. This is really fun. And thanks, Peter, again for welcoming Chad and I and giving us a little bit of a tour.
Absolutely.
All right.
If you need rest, if you need to get away from it all, if you need to go someplace to where you can have fun and just relax from the day-to-day grind, you know, this is a place to come.
Bear Rock Adventures is a outdoor adventure outfitter in the Great North Woods of New Hampshire. From the top of Pittsburgh all the way down to Gorham, New Hampshire, which is about a 90-mile radius with over 1,000 miles of trail systems.
Bear Rock has side-by-side rentals in the summer. In the winter, we have snowmobile rentals. We also have a glamping campsite that you can take the machine and ride to your campsite, and there's safari-style tents with every amenity except electricity. We focus more on destination or about the experience and getting outdoors and having a whole different view of things. We have a slogan here that says, live adventurously, explore responsibly. So I always like kind of lean on that because we want to do what makes sense for the community. We also want to bring some new experiences to people. We want the sport. We want to make sure that our community is happy about what's happening.
It is surreal that I'm actually working right now as driving this machine around because usually after I work, this was my playtime. Now it seems to be my playtime all the time. So it's pretty amazing, actually.
You know, living free, what that means to me is really just having the opportunity to do different things that you really can't find anywhere else. You know, you don't find mountains, rivers, and lakes all in one area within a 10-mile radius really anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Colin. I'm the owner and founder of Coos Brewing Company in Colebrook, New Hampshire. Coos Brewing Company was founded in 2018 when I realized that there was no good beer north of the Notches at the time. So I set out to rectify that. We started our brewery in our garage, as one does, and we've since grown from there into this establishment that we really come to enjoy. We brew modern takes on classic styles. We're really passionate about that, updating classic beer profiles to the modern palate. We think that the modern drinker has had more education and their palates are more diverse than ever before, and we're really eager to meet them where they're at with our beer. So this is a special IPA we brewed for the upcoming Eclipse.
Oh.
In collaboration with 12 other breweries across the country.
Yep.
It is called In the Path of Totality, and you are the first non-brewer to taste it, so welcome to the club.
Hey, wow. Well, thank you. Here's to April 8th.
I think it's going to do well.
I think it's doing very well. 100,000 people expected up here, too.
We'll make sure there's enough for everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Guys, you got to check this out.
So my personal favorite beer is the Doriot IPA. I've been brewing that for 20 years. Started at home and have continued professionally. It's a classic New England style IPA. One of our most popular offerings is our Pucker Brush series, which are, we call them half sour beers brewed with fruit. They're quite popular, refreshing. It's a really quenching drink.
I want adjectives.
Okay.
And I want real words to describe it. Does it taste like snow?
Yep. It tastes, it's very seasonal. It's
okay.
Molasses, like Christmassy.
Really?
Type. Yeah, super good. All right, what's this
I
one?
love that you just, okay.
Yeah, go right to it.
Chad has tasted Christmas, friends. You heard it here first.
Yep.
Okay, that's the chocolate. That's got to be the chocolate
Very
stout.
chocolatey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it good? Is that something
It
that
is.
you would not normally get?
I wouldn't normally get it because I don't like the sweetness.
Okay.
But if you're gonna have one drink or whatever,
Mhm.
that would be like a nice hot.
It's a drink and dessert.
Exactly. Yep.
This is got to be the passion fruit. Pucker Brush. Yeah.
Pucker Brush.
Yeah. That looks like juice.
What do I taste in the pucker brush?
Raspberry.
Raspberry, yeah.
Yeah.
Very raspberry. It tastes like
In a beer.
like
huh.
cran apple, like
Oh.
juice in the morning. That's what it tastes like. And then this is the Dopo Pilsner.
Dopo Pilsner.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one.
What is it?
This is the one I could stay here till 1 o'clock in the morning. Just kidding. This is super good.
Well, we need to get food so Chad can drink on a full stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we defer to you guys. We hear the pizza is chef's kiss. Yeah. Okay.
So alongside our cold beer, we serve great hot food. We're really proud of our menu. It's all made in-house with passion. It's unique to the region, and we're really proud of that as well. So we have offerings that you won't find anywhere else, and that makes us a destination in Colebrook, New Hampshire. I'm particularly passionate about the Sicilian-style pizzas that we make. It took years and years of R&D to nail these things, and they're fantastic. We do make our own house sourdough pretzels that we roll out fresh daily, so they're pretty fantastic. Our rice bowls are very popular, very good, colorful, fresh, very satisfying.
Chad, what a day. What was your favorite?
Winning
bowling?
Yeah, winning. I would say the mountain biking.
That was fun.
That was a cool experience. I mean, it was a little crazy in the mud and the wind, but
I know.
I had a good time though. I actually enjoyed it all. The bowling, the food, the brew pub, the historical.
I would come back. So
Yeah.
you guys follow our itinerary or just come up here and explore for yourself all seasons, right?
Mhm.
Because it's beautiful here in the summer too and in the fall. And eat here and go to all the places and just, I just had such a great day.
Amazing time.
All right, so obviously we have all this food that we have to eat. We're gonna get right to that and we will see you next week.
This is how quick this is.
Yeah.
Chad's gonna take our bikes off.
Uh,
Exactly. See you in an hour, guys.
This is the horses. Well, this is the horses' butts.
Yeah.
It's just really hard when I'm so perfect and I don't have bloopers. It's hard for the guys to come up with it. Shut it down, Josh. Seriously, it's awkward now. You too, Griff. Okay.